Have you ever wondered what common mistakes sellers make when selling their home? Today I'm going to be answering that question for you so that you can avoid making the same mistakes when it comes time to sell your home. Hi there, my name is Simona Fino and welcome to Living Southern Oregon. Let's dive right into this topic, which is top home seller mistakes to avoid. All right, number one is pricing your home incorrectly. Now, this might sound obvious, but you'd be surprised how many sellers do this. It is so very important to price your home properly. If you price it too high, buyers might come take a look, but they're likely going to submit an offer on a home that is priced correctly because they don't want to overpay. What typically happens when your home is overpriced is that it ends up lingering on the market and becomes stale. When buyers see it's been on the market for a long time, they wonder what's wrong with it. They may opt to not even come see it, or they start to submit lowball offers. So please be sure to price your home correctly. All right, number two, neglecting maintenance and repairs. Now, studies show that home sellers who neglect improvements end up losing a lot of money on the selling price. It's really important to keep up with home repairs so that small problems don't become big problems that end up costing a lot of money to fix, or a lot of money that you end up having to shell out to a buyer so that they can fix it. Regular maintenance keeps your home's worth and appeal high, which attracts buyers. And honestly, a well cared for home is going to get higher offers than one that needs work. All right, number three, poor staging and presentation. Did you know that homes with poor staging sell for up to 10% less than a well-staged home? Remember, many buyers have a hard time looking past dated furniture, paint colors that are too bright or bold, or cluttered spaces. It's really important to get rid of or pack up as much as possible so that your home becomes a clean slate. And if you need help with staging your home, you can either hire a professional or you can get advice from a real estate agent on how to use your personal items to best stage your home. But I will recommend, if you have furniture that's dated, it's probably a good idea to get it professionally staged. All right, number four, poor marketing. You don't want to lose out on a buyer because of lackluster marketing. Marketing your home is crucial if you want to sell it. So first, marketing always needs to include professional photography and video that showcases the best features of your home and your property. Remember, every agent is going to be able to get your home listed on MLS and all of the main sites like Zillow and realtor.com. However, if they don't have professional photos and video, then it's not going to present very well. Buyers rely on photos to determine whether they want to schedule a showing, so you want to make sure your home presents well. Open houses are another great way to bring in potential buyers and get more exposure for your home. And it's also really important to let your neighbors know that you're planning to sell, because they often have friends or family looking in the area, and they can be a great connection to potential buyers. Last but certainly not least, there should also be a robust social media marketing strategy to get as many eyes on your home as possible. All right, mistake number 5 is being unavailable for showings. If you have restricted showing times, you're going to have fewer showings than those that have flexible schedules. Buyers have busy schedules, and if they're going to go look at another home first because they can't get in to see yours right away, it's more likely they're going to end up writing an offer on another home. So be sure that you have as open of a schedule as possible for showings. All right, the bonus tip, failing to hire a real estate agent. All right, not hiring a real estate agent might seem like a good way to save money, right? It can save you money on commissions, but it can also end up costing you a lot in the end. A professional agent is going to know how to provide guidance on updates, repairs, staging, getting your home ready, and then making sure you get it priced properly based on current market conditions, the condition and location of your home. They also have the resources and knowledge to market beyond MLS and Zillow. They handle all of the paperwork in a timely manner. They assist with the inspection process. And most importantly, they negotiate on your behalf to get the most money and the best terms. They're there to give advice on every stage of the selling process so that you're feeling confident about the decisions that you're making. And they navigate the things that come up in a transaction. And believe me, lots of things come up in transaction. This all saves you time and stress, and it increases your chance of making a sale. Yes, I am a real estate agent, so of course I'm recommending that you hire an agent. But I want you to keep in mind what the statistics show, which is that 88% of those sellers who try and sell on their own end up working with an agent. And this is typically because all of the things an agent provides. So keep all of that in mind. I hope this has been helpful for you. Once again, my name is Simona Fino. I am a real estate here in beautiful Southern Oregon. So if you're considering a move to this area and you want information or help with that process, please give me a call, 541-326-2552. Oh yes, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps the search engine optimization and all that other fun stuff. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.